Spend a lot of time separating your trash? You want to do your part to save the planet, recycle? Well, maybe it's a waste of time. And you know who's telling you that? Not me. The environmental group Greenpeace, okay? My next guest generated a record amount of hate mail after writing an article in 1996 titled, "Recycling is Garbage." It was a double entendre. Could he have been right? Right now, The Power of Bad. Here's the author, John Tierney. John, appreciate you.
Thanks, Chris.
So they come forward, Greenpeace, and their basic point is that the plastic itself, you can't recycle enough of it to make a difference. You should just stop making plastic. And they put up this ratio about how you have to do too much with too much plastic to make any real difference. What do you think people should know as a matter of fact about recycling plastic?
Well, it's very uneconomical. It's impossible to do it economically, and it's not good for the environment either. Actually, the plastic in the ocean, some of that comes from our recycle bins because we send those plastic recyclables to Asia, and it leaks into rivers there, and that's where almost all the consumer trash, plastic in the ocean comes from. So it's better to throw it in the trash.
So people are not going to like to hear that. So U.S. households produce 51 million tons of plastic waste. Only 2 million gets recycled. Why? When so many people are putting it into the recycling bin? What happens when we put it into those blue, special recycling
It's
containers?
just very expensive to collect that. It's very expensive to process it. It's a lot cheaper just to send it to a landfill. I mean, for New York City, it costs 6 times more to recycle a ton of plastic than it does to just send it to the landfill. And I always wonder why people care so much about this, because all the recycling is kind of a solution in search of a problem. This stuff all came out of the ground, and you just put it back in the ground when you're done with it. It's not really a problem.
But it doesn't biodegrade.
But that's a good thing, because inside a landfill, that plastic just sits there and it doesn't emit any greenhouse gases. Paper and compost and things, that emits greenhouse gases. The plastic, it's actually a way of kind of sequestering the carbon. Inside the landfill, it just sits there. It's not hurting anyone down there.
Greenpeace says stop making it.
Well, they like to do that, but that's so difficult and inconvenient for people, and that actually ends up hurting the planet too. The perfect example is the ban on plastic bags, plastic grocery bags. It's been estimated that after San Francisco did that, the amount of greenhouse emissions associated with grocery bags actually doubled.
How?
Because people use as a substitute, they use paper bags, or they use tote bags or cotton tote bags or thicker plastic bags, and all those take much more energy to manufacture and transport, and the result is more carbon in the atmosphere. Those bags they banned are kind of marvels of engineering. They're so thin and so light they take almost no energy, and instead you use these bigger bags that just take more energy, and it ends up making global warming worse.
You had an interesting ratio stat where you said how much plastic it takes to offset one flight on an airplane. What is it?
Right. A one coach flight between New York and London round trip, you'd have to recycle 40,000 plastic bottles in order to offset the carbon from that. And if you wash those bottles in hot water, you'd actually end up putting more carbon in the atmosphere.
So what's the best thing to do?
Throw it in the trash, bury it in a landfill with tough environmental standards.
John Tierney, this is just the beginning of the conversation. When we get the reactions, come back. Let's keep the discussion going. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.